guys, Haddy the creator here, creating something new to share with you. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a piece of art for my neighbor. So as I mentioned in this video, my neighbors let me borrow their Copic markers because I didn't own any of my own. So to repay them, I want to do something nice for them. They are really big fans of the Disney parks and especially fans of the ride The Haunted Mansion. They even have a guest room in their house that is Haunted Mansion themed, which is just awesome. You saw a little teaser clip of that in the intro to this video. After I finish the illustration I'm making in this video, I will give you a full tour of that room. It is really cool. So because I love the Haunted Mansion so much, I wanted to use that as a basis for this piece of artwork. And as I thought about it, the most obvious thing to draw was the 3 hitchhiking ghosts that accompany you when you leave the Haunted Mansion ride. I thought that they would be a lot of fun to draw up, and my neighbor's Copic marker collection contained a ton of light blues and greens that would be perfect for drawing up these ghosts. So I'm going to jump straight into the art montage and see what I can come up with. So here I am with a fresh sheet of Bristol board paper, no marks on it until I lay down some pencil lines. Just going to do a quick sketch and try to figure out what I'm going to draw and how I'm going to draw these ghosts on here. I'm not typically the type that spends a whole lot of time on the sketching process, just kind of laying down some guides and some structure. And now I'm ready to pull out my most prized art possessions, my pens, and start inking. It's always a surreal and exciting moment to lay down the very first line on the paper and start an adventure. See where it goes. I try to set up some mood lighting with the candle, make things a little bit spooky up in here as I'm drawing up these ghosts. So this first ghost in the middle, his name is Ezra, and he actually laughed himself to death if you read his backstory. As I was preparing for this video and getting ready to draw these guys, I did a little bit of reading on each one, and it was kind of fun. They have a whole backstory and a whole fandom, and people really get into this. This next ghost's name is Gus, and he was a prisoner, and he escaped prison because he threw the cannonball attached to his ankle into a cannon and fired himself into a pirate ship. As he was trying to get away on this pirate ship and escape onto a deserted island, somehow the big ball attached to his ankle fell overboard and he fell in with it and drowned to death. Kind of a tragic end. The last one, and the most emphasized one in my drawing, is my favorite one. For whatever reason, I just think he looks the coolest. His name is Professor Phineas Plump. He was a snake oil salesman who went town to town selling phony elixirs, and one day he drank one and died from it. He poorly brewed his elixir. I don't know if these are just fan-made stories I just read on some fandom website, or if they are officially Disney's stories of these characters, but either way they were fun to read about and to get to know these characters a little bit better and to try to put some of that personality into this drawing. Originally, the plan was just to draw these 3 characters, but then I thought it would be a missed opportunity to not put in a background and to put the Haunted Mansion up on the hill, so I popped that in there, and I didn't record it, I just drew it in. It took me a lot longer than I thought it would, but I think it will look a lot better with that background in there. Bring a lot more character and interest to this piece. And now it's time to pop the lid off of a Copic marker and lay down some color. So get ready for an epic coloring montage. So now that the illustration is done, I'm going to take it over to him and deliver it and give you a little mini tour and show off his Haunted Mansion room. All of these decorations are really cool, but what really makes this room is a button in here that changes the lighting and really sets the mood and makes you feel like you're in Disneyland on the ride. It even plays the original soundtrack. This footage has the original audio coming from the room. So my neighbor loved the artwork and he is actually going to frame it and put it into that bedroom, so that's pretty exciting. I'm honored to be a piece of that room. It is awesome. The details in there are just really cool. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and watching this video. I hope you liked it. I'm thinking about making this illustration a little print or a postcard or something. Let me know in the comment section below if that's something you would be interested in. Remember, you too are a creator. Keep on creating. One quote that I heard once that I keep remembering and I keep being motivated by is, "You are only as good as your last project." For me, that quote helps motivate me to jump from one project to the next and to keep on sprinting. I can feel that I have potential within me and that I am capable of big things, but unless I put forth the effort to bring those visions into reality, they don't exist. May we all grow creatively together. This has been Haddy the Creator. I appreciate you, and I will catch you on the next video. I tried shining a black light on this to see how it would look. I thought the ghost would pop out more, but it looks pretty cool, but not quite as cool as I was hoping for. Anyway, still pretty rad. Take care!